Sunday Night Football live updates. Lions lead Vikings 24-9 early in fourth quarter on 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Sam Darnold threw incomplete to Jordan Addison in the end zone, turning the ball over on downs back to the Lions. The Vikings have 4 trips to the red zone tonight, but only 6 points to show for it. If Minnesota loses tonight and has to go on the road to start the postseason, it will be because of the offense's red zone failure, especially so effective at making opponents pay once inside the red zone this season. Minnesota was 0 for 3 at scoring once inside the 20-yard line in the first half. That is by far the biggest problem that the Vikings must fix in the second half to find a path to victory. Detroit struggled with its run game. Despite playing behind one of the NFL's most physical offensive lines, the Lions generated only 3.7 yards per rush in the first half, more than 1 yard fewer than its season average. Nice drive by the Lions, who picked up 30 yards in 3 plays in under 20 seconds to set up a field goal before halftime. Jake Spates was good from 48 yards out to give Detroit a 10-6 lead after 2 quarters. Jared Goff is 13 of 17 for 115 yards with no touchdowns and 1 interception at halftime. Sam Darnold has struggled, completing only 9 of 20 passes for 93 yards. Minnesota has no touchdowns in 3 red zone trips. Vikings quarterback Sam Darnold completed 9 of his 20 passes in tonight's first half, an efficiency that has him on pace for his worst completion percentage of the entire season. Darnold's season low to this point came in Week 14 when he completed 60% of his passes. The Vikings kicked a 31-yard field goal after a 9-play, 45-yard drive just before the end of the first half. Minnesota couldn't capitalize on a turnover on downs by the Lions that set the offense up near midfield. The Vikings have only 6 points on 3 red zone trips so far tonight. Detroit leads 7-6. Jared Goff threw incomplete on 4th and inches from the Vikings' 42, and the Lions turned the ball over on downs. Goff may have had a conversion open to Jameson Williams, but his pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Minnesota takes over trailing 7-3. Since his 5-interception performance on November 10th, Lions quarterback Jared Goff had thrown only 1 interception in his last 7 games before being picked off in tonight's second quarter. The Vikings had to settle for 3 points despite starting their most recent drive only 7 yards from the end zone. Minnesota QB Sam Darnold threw incomplete to Justin Jefferson on 3 straight plays, just barely missing him on 3-yard and goal. After going for it on 4th and goal on its last drive, the Vikings opted to take the points this time. It's now a 7-3 Lions lead. The Lions' latest drive went from near disaster to full disaster. 5 plays after Jared Goff was nearly sacked for safety. His short pass was tipped and intercepted.